Hello and welcome to day 5 of the networking update challenge. Um, yesterday we made a little progress on the AWS side. We apparently have the container running, but we can figure out how to access it. And so today we will do that. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and share my screen. Okay. And I think I have a pretty good idea about what the issue is. And okay. So I found, if I go back, I found someone who asked a question about using domain names with a Fargate task. And so if I can get a domain working with the task, then for sure we should be able to connect, I think. So yeah. And like looking at the answer, it looks like we do need to do something with Route 53. So I think we're gonna look into that today. Yeah, someone says they don't think. So okay, in the answer here, they're talking about service discovery. But either way, the point was that in Route 53 is where you would assign like domain names to specific services. And so I should be able to do that, even if it's not automatically, I should still be able to do it manually. Yeah. Okay, we'll see how it goes. So this here. All right, so I'm gonna search for Route 53. And I think what we're missing here is like some rules that allow probably the port that we're using. Yeah, we need a hosted zone for domains. Yeah, so let's create a hosted zone. Oh, yeah, we need a domain name. I mean, hopefully this will not be an issue, but okay, so what domain name? Have some domain names on Namecheap. I'll go and pick one, I guess. Okay, go log in. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is I'll create a subdomain for gamedev.com, and I'll do right. Can I do that? Do I have to? Does this have to be the domain? All right, so I'll do like Matchbox server. right. I'll go ahead and create that subdomain afterwards. All right, so let's try this. Okay. And now you can create records and host its own. Specify I want to do. Okay. Where I do that? Let me just have a look here. So, okay. Okay, so I guess I go ahead and create records. How do I do this again? Shouldn't there be a way? Well, first of all, I need to point to here. Well, no, I'll do that after. First, I need to select. How will I do this? I want to have that domain. Oh, okay. So, mm, it's traffic to another domain and to some AWS resources. Can I pick the resource? Hmm. The existing like switch to wizard maybe. CIDR, maybe. Um, it's find simple record. Maybe that's what I'm already doing. Previous. I thought it'd allow me to like select a service instead of having to write an IP, but I guess you have to write it manually. Wait, I have to go and find what the IP was. Okay, so we have a hosted zone. Let's see what else there is here. Traffic management. Um, yeah, I think maybe it's a load balancer that you can pick from the list. Oh, see, okay, so I don't know if we need this. All right, so if I create, I mean, I'm not sure this is actually going to get us anywhere. I mean, it's going to give us a URL, but if the underlying IP is not accessible in the first place, then I don't see how that helps us. Unless maybe the IP is really private. I'm not doing it this way. AWS, we're kind of, yeah. The private IP. Okay. Well, let's try that. Try then. I saw that we could do. Where was it? Two locations of IP address ranges. So I know we have like an IP address range in AWS. I mean for our gate task. Let's see. Management console. Go to ECS. And let's see, what is your IP address range? Maybe networking. Oh yeah, where were we yesterday when we found all those details? I think I had to go into the task itself. So right now I'm still in the service. Tasks. Is that the task definition? It wasn't the task definition. I think it was the task itself. Was it task? There we go. So this public IP we could not get to work, I guess, but with the private one. And I thought we had it in format of a range, but I guess, yeah, the task itself is a specific private IP. And maybe under services, can we have like the whole range point? So like if that way, if the IP is reassigned, it will still work. That's what I'm wondering. I mean, we could start. Oh yeah, well, if we have the IP, we have the IP range, right? Where were we? Here? Okay. Oh, what happened? Okay. Figure records. We don't have a subdomain. Okay. We leave this blank. Okay. Okay. Now I'm leaving it blank. Okay. Here's resources. IP-based records. Oh, okay, looks like we can select services here. Okay, but I don't see ECS, Fargate, or alias to VPC, maybe. Region, US, where are we? US East 2, I think is. Yeah. Wait, no resources found. Right. Which one would we pick? To another record in this host zone? No. I guess IP address. All right. Well, at least see if we can get it working, basically. The idea of notation. Sure. It does. I remember seeing like a range, IP range for this. No container instances. Is it not running? Or maybe it'll run just when we connect. By the way, yeah, this is not the public IP, I think. I'm not sure anymore. No, yeah, that was the private one. And the public one was different. Let's go to the task. So it says it's running. All right. This is a public IP, but I think we need to use the private IP based on some of the comments. I'll try them both. Oh yeah, I need to create this in the first place, but let's go ahead and finish up with this. So that should be the private IP. I think I can leave that blank. And I need CIDR. Does that work? I thought I saw CIDR somewhere at some point. Is it working? It was before we figured out we had this information task, so maybe under the service. Let's see. Information, networking. Where did we see this before? What's this? Service connect. No. Yeah, so I don't know where it is, or where I've seen that, but probably looking back at my streams, I'd be able to find it. I'm pretty sure there was one. Oh, I think it's in one of these. Network maybe, or CDR. Okay. This is what we had. So I think as we picked define CIDR record, I think this is required. No. Required to have value. Right, it's like a drop down, unless maybe something to already exist. Create records. I go to create records. Because I mean, what is this? Like, can't I do this normally? Did I go to like, okay, create record? I think because I picked IP based. If I did like simple routing, this would be the regular way. Yeah. And I guess this is, oh, we probably want to point to it directly. Pass. That's the task. Okay, let's put down. And we need the private IP. This one must work. I'm not sure. But maybe let's give it one more try. Right, okay. So that should point to the private IP. Let me create that subdomain. Oh yeah, how do I point to here? Right. I mean, this domain isn't hosted here, so maybe I need to do this on my DNS provider. Yeah, I think this is only useful if I have the domain already pointed to here. And for that, I would need to use the name server record. But I don't want to put everything in, I don't want to send everything over, then I'll have to copy all the records. Yeah, it's not helping us, I think. But okay, let's go ahead and try that public IP one more time. Wait, so, well, that's not going to yield anything, but actually, let's see. Remote this close. Let's see what the tools will say. Can we even look up IP addresses directly like that in the browser anymore? I don't know. It's taking a long time. I expect this to fail because there's nothing on port 80. Oh, okay, it's done. Took too long to respond. All right, connection timed out. Yeah, so we need to run our Rocks game. On file server so that we can be able to fetch that. We still have the public IP here. Let me make sure that that's the same. Here. 18, 221, 77, 17. 18, 221, 77, 17. All right. Let's open up Poker Tools. And it's connecting. Let's see if this will work. Feature is dropped. Connection failed. Okay, so if um hmm, I might have to do something like, yeah, I might have to do it through the URL. So if I do it through here, I'm pointing to the private IP, but then I need to get like this subdomain pointing to here. And for that, uh, yeah, I'm not sure how. Test record, probably fail. Settings to simulate DNS queries. Record name. It's just the record, right? Hmm. What are the records we have again? We should have 3 records. Then we create one. There's the one with the IP we created. Um, I thought we created one. Okay. This inbound endpoints. Okay, now this, maybe we're getting somewhere here. So maybe we'll see. Oh, I'm in the wrong region. Is that why our thing is gone? We created the hosted zone in the wrong region. Let me, how do I switch? I switched before. It's just saying global. We're, we're, um, what about US? Hmm. So this one's in the right region. Why is this? Okay, close this. Get back to it. Going on higher everywhere. So what was that one? Okay. Or maybe, yeah, maybe because it's Route 53 and Route 53 doesn't live in a specific region. And they will point stuff to different regions. Um, yeah, so we're probably fine here. Let me count. want to transfer in maybe matchbox server dot gamedev.com. Really? This is the okay, yeah, this is the register. Thank you. All right. Transfer in. Don't want to, okay. Let's just see what it says. I want to transfer it in. Not transferable. Oh, right. Because my settings. Probably won't make a difference if I give it a subdomain. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's just really is just for transferring. It's not going to let me like point through here. All right. Okay. Okay. Resolver. Inbound endpoints. Okay. So I was only in the wrong place when it comes to inbound endpoints. Okay. Inbound and outbound. Oh, sure. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. IP address. I want two IP addresses. Your network to your VPC. I don't think this is the right thing. So far, the things are showing up. His name A. Yeah. I mean, for reliability, so I guess I should pick a different one. Right. And since there's three, maybe I should do C as well. All right. Matchbox. Endpoint. I'll just call it Matchbox server. Like everything else. Next. From your net to your network. From your VPCs. Well, I don't need to do outbound queries, right? Or do I? I don't think so. Unless WebSockets counts as two ways. And so let me select everything. So it would complain that we already have one. See. Okay, rule for outbound traffic. Um, everything. Maybe I should copy this to write it so many times. Mm, yeah, I don't think I need outbound. This is just, I mean, yeah, I can probably leave this as is. If I select this, still can't. This done forwarded to the addresses plus one. Okay, I just want the inbound. So I think I have to start over with just inbound. Only. And let's see. Okay, it saved everything. So let's go in. And I don't know what this did. If that even helps us. Um, I guess there's some way to find out. But this resolver thing saying inbound, and I selected the VPC, but what's the rule? Like, what is it? I don't think it's going to change anything here. All right. I probably didn't need to do this. Not 3 IP addresses. Okay. What about the end? Maybe it's this firewall. I need to allow for it. Main list. Right. No. I don't know. This is not what I'm looking for. Okay. It's the idea I found from earlier, maybe. Um, is it working? Network. There it is. Here, yeah. Here we go. So I think um must satisfy regular expression pattern. Did I write it wrong? It should be okay. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers. 24. Um, Weird. Gosh, I'm still getting that. Um, so yeah, didn't I add a record? Not that it would work anyway, because I don't have a way to point this other than with name servers, which I don't want to do. Maybe I pick a, maybe I just register a new domain or something. Um, kind of would like to use this domain if I can. So we have created a resolver. Why am I not in the right region again? So, didn't I create one? Or was that in the other region? So none of the changes that I'm doing seem to, at least, don't seem to be reflected. Let's try this one again. Um, I guess PHS would be the only one. These two. Um, so VPCs. This is their endpoint somehow. Internet routes to 3 public subnets. This should work. Main one. Destination. Get this to here. Supposed to like the I don't know. Nice host names. Oh, traffic. Why do I have an allow rule and a deny rule for the same thing? Just the real number is different. I don't know what this real number is. Reachability analyzer. I guess internet gateways. I want to test this from outside. The address, I guess. I'm not sure it will even work because how it's going to test for reachability. There's nothing there at a specific port that it's using, or if it's only WebSockets. Yeah, I mean, maybe I should be testing this not with the browser. Like, test. Well, I did this the other day. Test WebSocket. This one should have worked. This one we used before. On one hand, it's secure WebSockets. I don't think ours is. The browser didn't. If I had an endpoint, I think I could get this to work. VPC endpoint, right? Maybe. Because then I could pick a domain to point to there. I would need to know the IP, which I think would help. Let's close the reachability analyzer. Destination type. Instances. Examples. Yeah, it's not finding anything here. Okay, network interfaces. So network interfaces, it seems like I could test. Can I do that the same from, where was it? Here. Oh, if I don't finish creating the record, I think it just doesn't. Is it? We have two records. Yeah. Okay. So here, can I do to a network thing? The VPC endpoint. I could if I had an endpoint, which I don't. Application asset code balancer. I don't think there is one. No. Network load balancer. I don't think there's any either. Let's check. Yeah, so maybe through the VPC endpoint. If I can get that to work. This is okay, your VPC endpoints. Is there a place I can add endpoints? I don't see anything here. Middle box routes. What's that? Endpoints. Okay, so if I create an endpoint, three types: interface endpoints, gateway, the bouncers, and gateway endpoints. Interface is an entry point. Typically access to the public or private DNS name associated with the service. Okay. Gateway endpoints and gateway bouncers serve as a target or route in the route table. Okay. Interface endpoints. Okay. Services. Okay. Is that a service? No. I look for Matchbox. No. Okay. ENS. Elastic. Not ENS. Container service. ECS. So I don't know if this is the right one. There were a few. Agent telemetry, it's probably just the regular one. Okay. Right. Can you select all three? Okay. Make sure. Service category, yeah. Name tag. Server. Security groups show access by any user or service within the VPC using credentials from okay. Let's see. Okay. So let's just create it. Hopefully this is configured right. So now that we have an endpoint, let's see. Oh, I might actually be able to use these. So I have a whole bunch. It says private. This whole thing is private. Private DNS only. Update in progress. Okay. What to push? So I saw that these all have IP addresses now. Every subnet. Okay, available. Okay, so even though this is private, it gives us a place to point to from here. So now, where were we before we found the VPC endpoint? Region, US East. There we go. Oh, we have tons of them. We have 4. Probably doesn't matter, I guess. Are these identical? ECS, US East. Okay, this is just US East to ABC. Okay. I guess this one. So anything that goes to here should get forwarded to there. Right, great reference. Okay, accept that. Application should not be okay because my yeah. Let's see. Can I somehow point the name server only for subdomain? Oh, looks like I can. Okay. So I'll have to do 4 of them, I guess. So the first one. Let's add the other ones all at once. Just copy all of them. Yeah, for some reason I kind of assumed that I could only do the name server thing at the root level. I was wrong about that. Okay. Save. That might take a bit of time to propagate. Yeah, Matchbox server, okay. So Or could we test if the propagation was done? Um, I mean, I don't think this is going to do anything. This is not helpful. All right. Precedence. Yeah, so I'm not sure where I saw that before. Yeah. Was it when I was creating a record? No. Huh. What's this? Um, that's funny. I thought I had. um, oh, this might have been handy to find earlier. Or not. Um, anyway, I mean, I can check the propagation else in a different way. So match box. Let's go server. Dot gamedev.com. Oh yeah, but this wouldn't actually give me anything. But because we have nothing already. Um, in here, however, it's, but I don't think it's propagated yet, so it should not work yet. Yeah. DNS propagation. Oh, let me just do it in a different, yeah. DNS propagation. These are the right ones. 17231. Oh yeah, that looks like the Amazon range. So they're already propagated. Okay. Maybe I have to deploy something different. Something that I can access more easily. Really verify it's working, but yeah, let's go to Route 53. It looks like it's already propagated, like all these IPs. What if I use one of these IPs? Oh, maybe this is my network. That's better. And then also that. Hope we didn't have that there the whole time. Hopefully this will connect. I assume there'll be like a success message if it's successful, or maybe it'll just be quiet. I could connect with two. browsers to see. I think you does it usually already fail by this time? Maybe. Let's get the other one. Copy the URL. Did we finally do it? I don't see anything, so probably just taking longer to get an error. There's still no error. It's doing something. Oh, there we go. Dropped. Just took a little longer, I guess. That's too bad. But this address should work, right? So, maybe it's my container's fault. Even though we tested the container locally, I had no issues with that. Maybe we have to test that again. Sure. No, I don't need that right now. Yeah. Still going. Yeah, somehow it's taking a while to get a response. Maybe we did something right, but no. More tools, upper tools. This one's, yeah, this one's already dropped. And I think this one just dropped as well. Let's see on Amazon if it detected any traffic. Let's propagate it really quickly. Usually not this fast. Yeah, except in Portugal. So, okay, well, wait a minute. These are private IP addresses, aren't they? Aren't they? They're not going to be accessible. It shouldn't be pointing to this. Sure that this isn't what it should be seeing. No, I'm not sure. Let's edit. What's it saying? Edit record. This one. Oops. This record. Edit record. Okay. And so I selected the normal one. Is that it? No, ECS. This is also ECS. There's two different ECS. Okay, one is what I already have. The other one's the same thing. Yeah. I mean, what can I do? You'd think if I'm routing to maybe this is only like some kind of local routing, but that would be weird though because these are DNS records that are visible externally. What happened once you log back in? Yeah, I got kicked out. I did just out of AWS, but I can get back in. So what's this record? Alias to VPC endpoint. Crazy thing is we have a public IP address. Why can't we just use that? Let's try use it again. Tried it a bunch of times. Maybe that HTTP was in there and I didn't notice. Let's just make sure. Yeah, so ENS. No, why do I keep doing ENS? ECS. Tasks. This task. And public IP. Let's copy this. Let's try it. Game. Right here. This. Right. To try change the DNS settings to point to this public IP address instead. But if we're failing to connect even here, then well, if we're getting these IP addresses, obviously this is coming from Amazon, so I think the domain is set up in Route 53. I mean the subdomain, yeah. And then here, obviously these values need to change. So instead, I'll just do maybe not alias. I'll just paste the IP in here. Right. Even though this IP can it change? Maybe it can't. Maybe we're good. Let's save this. But again, if that IP is not working for us, then maybe it's the container. Maybe, oh, or like something with the ports. Maybe the ports not accessible at some level. Maybe we need to create some rules to allow that port. Well, I thought we did, but all right. Let's search. Okay, wow, that's quick. AWS is quick. Or at least right now it's quick. Except for Parchment. Okay, so let's try it with the Matchbox server at gamedev. So dot gamedev.com. Please work, please work, please work. see why it would work. It's still just the same IP ultimately. Okay. So we're looking at the wrong thing. Is this if we already have a public IP address, then it must be like the port or something. It's on ECS. Host port, container port. So this external link, like it should work, right? This won't, but if we had like WebSocket. Is WebSocket the problem? Maybe I need to expose something on regular with port 80 just to make sure. Just to have a way to test that the container is actually accessible. Already done. Out of time already. Yeah. I think this would normally work. We're doing something wrong. Maybe at the container level. The container worked on. It worked locally. That's why I'm stumped. Maybe I gotta try it. Maybe I need to run it locally again. Just to make sure. Right. Oh, well, doctor's not open. Okay, let's take a bit of time. Obviously, it's running in some way on AWS, which I assume it would be accessible in some way. So we have our thing here, and then we need our Docker IP. I don't remember how to find maybe it was in the settings. Whatever. What was the last? Okay, well, general. Oh yeah, this was a little hard to find, but where's the containers? This one's running. Oh yeah, it's localhost. Okay, this is running on localhost. So interesting. We should receive this if we connect correctly, which we don't. So if we had everything working right with that public IP address, we would at least have this. Yeah. And then again, say we're to use this, not HTTP, but just this host part. This should connect no problem. Received. Okay. All right. So locally, obviously we have no problem. But somehow, somehow it's not happening. I mean, I wonder if it has to do with the fact that it's doesn't have a certificate. No, that's not it. I would have had some kind of message from the browser. Right, it would have said it's not secure. So HTTP like this. I should say like you don't have the upgrade header. Right, but why is it still saying WS setting? It's just too long to respond. Something is up, like maybe there's a firewall somewhere. This DNS firewall. What's providing that public IP, I wonder? So I have to end the stream now. I was really hoping that we could solve this today. But I guess not. Maybe ENS. ENI. This is public IP. So this is coming from the ENI. And let's open up more details. It's public IP. Will this work? Maybe. Let's try this in a second. We have to enable, like, does this only work on port 80? Port. Issue. Settings, so we can change. Manage IP addresses. Security groups, maybe. Check the security group. That's all we can see. Manage IP addresses. And so it's where it's pointing to the address is provided by this network interface. And Route 53, can I do something about it's not Route 53 that I need. It's not like a firewall thing. AWS Firewall Manager. No, I don't think we need this. You can do this without without the more advanced things that this provides. I know for sure you can host things on Amazon without paying $100 Like it's $100 a month. It's a tool for certain types of users. Source destination check, maybe. Yeah. So I guess that's all for this week. I didn't expect to spend so much time on AWS to not even get it working. It's running, but something that's, I think we're really close. It's got to be like something really dumb, maybe, or there's just so many options that it's easy to get lost in here. Yeah. Anyway, that's all for today. That was the last day of our network update challenge. We didn't manage to actually have an update. Maybe I'll do a network challenge V2 next week. Maybe we'll use DigitalOcean or something else instead of AWS. And then we can get this live and do the other things that I wanted to look into. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the stream, and like, share, subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next week for the next challenge. All right, bye, thanks.